what stats you want to change. So we could alter how our hacking skills are. I'm not too interested in that. We could check our eyes for a neural implant. Protects against flash. Nope. This is see-through walls, but that's the 2 praxis. So you know what? We may just hold on to this praxis for now because I think our stats as they are and what we can do for this level is just fine for getting the job done. So we don't need to mess around with that too much. Yeah, advanced hacking is hacking of security cameras. It's basically finding a computer that controls them, and then if you have the hacking experience via the praxis, then you can get into the node and change the cameras to turn off. This way it's easier for you to go down the hall undetected. And just like that, we didn't even have to worry about anything with security cameras or this turret, which is relentless. Don't try and dodge its fire by going in front of it. You cannot do it. And if you do, post a video response. I'd love to see it. But you'll notice I spend a lot of time crouched because I want to not make any noise with footsteps.
Step away from the console. Now! Help me! Son of a bitch! Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in you.
I just wanted to switch the inventory around. Combat rifle, 10 mil, and this is what we don't have, so we're going to drop it. And no, we want to hold on to the sniper. Revolver, we're going to drop that too, and then move this over here, because I just noticed that this guy
has some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Has
Don't
some
touch
cyber
him.
boost.
We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressure me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Oh, I'll deal with him. I don't know what kind of insane thing he's trying to pull. But that dude had plugs in his head. Plugs! Is that what our future is headed towards? Augmentations to where you can just be unplugged. That's scary. But the cyber boost energy, you see that little battery meter that's glowing green underneath the 100% health? That is our energy to do the melee. I don't know if you knew this, but doing those melee moves where we knock somebody out stealthily, that costs energy. So by having those boost bars, we're able to restore that immediately without having to do any sort of time expenditure. Oh, that's going crazy out there. Crazy terrorist purists. If that's really what they are. Wait a sec. How does this make any sense? Oh, I guess it does. I was going to say, I thought that the black paint was over the red. Nitpicking OCD. Anyway, up the stairs we go. Sanders. Coming for you. Oh, nose. Almost was caught.
But he was positive we'd find something we could show to Titus. Are you saying we got nothing? I know, man. I think...
Yes, I am saying you have nothing. They're so much better with their combat rifles than I. Go! Alright, this left click better freaking warm up over this playthrough. If it keeps misclicking, I'm gonna end up dying a lot more. Maybe I'll switch to a 360 controller if it's too much. Okay, that guy's gone. Beat it! Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, see, it's interesting. Sometimes I have to double-click in order to do one fire, and that's not great. So, word of advice, if you are playing on PC, make sure your mouse is in good condition. Well, that guy's got a pocket secretary. We'll see what it has to say. Maybe it's got some rare codes. Unlock security doors. Bro, this will get you into one of the computers. Alright, thanks, bro. We'll use that. If we ever find that computer. 10mm. Lots of ammo. And that's another beautiful thing. Not only does it have very steady aim, that 10mm, lots of ammo everywhere. Wow, we got 2 pocket secretaries. Alright, so here's another hack for a computer. I don't know why it's not clicking this. Hello? My left click works there. Oh, you're actually moving over it to see it. Gotcha. And then another computer there. So if we run into those computers, don't worry, you don't have to do any sort of memorization. That would be cruel and obnoxious to do to a gamer. But when you encounter that computer, it will already show that hack that you saw as a way to open it. Or it will show nothing if you never found anything. So that's why you have the option to hack or input the code, because sometimes you find the codes. Let's see. What's in here? Another bathroom. Right? Right. Ooh. But this one actually has an open vent. The past ones have all been closed. No venting in the bathroom! Love going through vents. I feel like Parker from Leverage, if anybody watched that show. Any bad guys? Nope. That's a great thing about vents. You avoid a lot of the combat, but still gain experience for exploring and taking the time to notice the small things. This room seems safe to walk at normal speed. Let's get this pocket secretary. And this is not something we can take with us, but if you're interested in reading some of the lore for yourself, see what is so hyped up over Seraph, why so many people hate this company, then it's a good idea to read some of that stuff. Let's go here. I'm trying to find those computers. It'd be really nice if we could actually access them with the hacks that we found. And this also is another piece of news for you to read, so it integrates you more into the world. I'm not going to waste too much time doing that because we've got 24 hours of gaming to do. And maybe, if we happen to beat this game faster than 24 hours, which I cannot assure, I am not a gaming master, so we don't know how long this will take. But I do have the DLC, Missing Link, so that would be fun to play through as well. Well, here's some computers. And the password is Red Wings. That's also a nice thing about playing on the keyboard and mouse. You can just type in any password, don't have to keep clicking through and selecting. And if there's any vital information like a code that we pick up, it will be remembered, so that's why I don't waste too much time reading every computer. In fact, there are way too many computers for me here to care about. Let's just continue on. I want to encounter that Sanders guy. See if he's got a reason for doing what he's doing here. If he's responsible for the attacks that we saw originally. Are we even going the right way? Yep, yes we are. For a moment there it was like, nope, you're getting farther away. Because the 2010 ever-encroaching meter lets you know how close you are. Is there anything good over here? Nope. Oh yeah, this is Detroit. Just in case you guys were wondering. Go do a Google search on what the status of Detroit currently is.
Don't lie to me! I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Serif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Ah! Back off, Lantern! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is here, but I gotta check things out. So, mia la vieja, we're leaving.
Not a chance this ends now.
Her blood is...
Draw.
Try to keep looking until I find you.
Adam, what's happening? What's your situation?
He's
Adam.
done.
Sanders is dead.
And
But
I
you
got his
know about
pocket
the AUG or the
secretary.
Typhoon.
Let's see what information he was holding. This one's new, this one's new. Okay, any good information we got there, it will be stored.
Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Oh, I can't take his revolver.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the Typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
Just do what's fun. Oh, here's another computer before we exit out and meet the helipad. Nope, we don't have a code for it, so forget that. Meet the helipad. Meet Farida at the helipad. Hello, helipad. I'm gonna land and fly off of you with the
Sorry,
chopper.
Mr. Thorpe. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in. My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. Swab will need to debrief her, but you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
So there are different options for how that scene is going to play out, depending upon what you choose to do, whether you're going to act lethal, non-lethal, if you're going to try to reason with Sanders. I thought, forget it. What could he possibly know that would help me out? Plus, he's a thug who might do this again. So he's gone, and now those two are reunited. But you could fail to save that guy in the bomb room. You could fail to deactivate it if you didn't know the code. I don't know if the code changes every time. So I don't know if this playthrough actually helps for going through without getting the pocket secretary. But you could even free them by going through the vent. There's different ways you could play through this, and that's what
You made a lot of
makes
people
this
happy
game
tonight,
so
Jensen.
cool to go through multiple
And not
times.
just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
So I think that was probably the best result that you could possibly get for this mission. Satisfied everybody's goals, got everything accomplished. If you decided to not kill Sanders, so note, you can see him later on in the room, so he will be interacting later on. But that's only if you choose not to off him. Oh, the loading screens. It's okay, I understand these intense loading screens. Intensely long. The graphics are amazing. They're a little bit shuttery while we're doing the live stream. Do comment on the quality if anything changes. It seems to be lagging more than it does when I'm just playing that, which is fine. I expected that. So far it hasn't hindered gameplay. So we're good.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.